Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Grey-Bearded Summoner, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Heroes, where today we're gonna go summoning for some Ice Dragons and some Axe Lords. And that's really enough prattling on from me before we get into the actual summoning. So let's go ahead and get right on into it. I'm not going to be wasting any time. I'm going immediately in on Eliwood and Ninian. Would I like to one and done this banner in one spark? Yes. Again, though, I don't think Lady Lux hopped back on my shoulder recently, so I would unfortunately be willing to bet that I'm possibly going to go longer. But this will also be the group summon, so if you have 5 orbs of your own or a free redeem you don't mind wasting, you can put me in picture. I'll count us down 3, 2, 1, and you can feel free to flex on me with what you pulled in the comment section below or on my blue sky, which is under Eliwood. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. A few pulls in just to get the rhythm going. See what I can get in for a circle. Right guy, wrong weapon. Would I love it if this banner was nice to me and, saved me some orbs? Yes. Am I delusional about it doing so? No. Sophia. Yep. Expecting colorless to treat me any differently is just wrong. There's only 5 summons in. Early Eliwood. Early focus charge. Alright. Smoke on green. Maybe Noma isn't by himself. Nope. As far as 5 stars he is, yeah. On to the next ring in the first coupon. I'm pulling the greens and colorless first. Regarding the story mode, slight spoiler warning for those that haven't played it yet. He's back. And I'd say I'd be mad about it, but I know they're not going to give him a storyline. They're going to immediately pit him against Fimbulvetter, and he's going to lose, and it's not even going to matter, so we won't even have the power of Muspel. Surtur's not an enigma. He has a path, and he'll blow through and not care. It's just how he is. But it does make me wonder if we're gonna get, like, Super Surtur. Also, not happy about one of the sisters almost getting killed. Like, Dorothea. And while I haven't completed it yet, slight spoiler warning if you haven't finished the Forging Bonds, this drops 3 days later, so I'm hoping most of you have. I absolutely love Lowen being the character. Oh, I'm hungry. Food and away! More hungry stomachs cry for my attention. Farewell! I absolutely love that. Is he like, for those of you that have played through the rest of Blazing Blade, is that seriously the way he's like? Because that's kind of awesome, won't lie. But yeah, Heavy Plate Corps is going to try and recruit him if they can find him. Which, he's got to work out of a kitchen, so... So 15 pulls in and not even a focus. Yep. Scratch that. You're not 5 yet, but you will be. What's your IVs look like? You know what? That's actually not bad. Hold on to you for now. Yeah, if I got a Ninian, that wouldn't hurt my feelings. Yeah, right. But yeah, as far as story mode goes, because there was one of the Muspel sisters wasn't in the artwork, I had a feeling Muspel was just gonna go. He was either gonna go, no, you don't get my power at all, or hey, I brought him back. I'd say I'd be happy to see Surtur, but that'd be a lie. Alliances aren't beyond him, because he did initially work with Veronica, but we see what happened eventually anyway, so I'm not banking on him helping. Or if he does, it'll be in his way. The not productive kind. Since I do have a Marcus, I'm going to avoid red. Maybe get myself... I won't get there any faster, unfortunately, if I'm dodging red, but... Actually, you know what? For this one, why not? Maybe he'll just be 4. Maybe he won't even smoke. Yeah, okay. That tracks. So halfway in one focus, and it's the 4-star, and we're on final coupon. Okay. I'm not hoping for a long video, but it might be. The one mysterious in her absence, at least as much as I've played of his Forging Bonds so far. Love to go ahead and get Lowen on the way. I don't want to be summoning on blue again. Smoke. Green-haired PBG. Smoke on colors. They're all okay. How many times can I go to the well? If if your mark is just before. Okay. Roy's even better. Alright. Off the discount ones and onto the... Off the discount pulls, though, and onto the full price ones. And, of course, it gives me 3 reds. Got a Gordon. And Cordelia. I'm not pulling on 3 reds. No. 2 greens and a colorless? Sure. 3 reds? No. Yeah, I was expecting this, so no surprises here. And this colorless will get us to 30, so would love to see a 5-star focus on the way, but smoke on colorless? Oh, okay. So 9 remaining to first spark. Yeah, pretty good ring. I'll take it. Already have you at plus 10? I believe. Yeah. Green is sure is smoking, but sure not giving me any hope in doing so. Might be one of those days where it's just better off I just pull full circles, get what I get, and go both sparks. Yeah, you know what? Other than red. Red is the exception, not the rule. But let's see for now. It's 4.5. Something should be coming my way in the near future. Whether it's focus is another matter entirely. It's a need. As I'm not done with green yet, probably won't be the last time I see her. Smoke on blue again. Going to be my nemesis again, I see. Okay. Not this time. These 3 actually should get me to 40, so I do need to start thinking about who I'm pulling. Greens have been coming up a fair bit. Colorless have been coming up a fair bit, but if I get to second spark, colorless is Ninian is going to be second spark. That's not even a question. And that's 40. Okay. My knee jerk says get rid of blue. Knee jerk says get rid of blue and go with colorless. And go with colorless and you know what? This time I'm actually going to listen to my gut. Grab blue, pull greens and colorless. Let's see how this goes. Sorry. Artist in me thinking he noticed something when he actually didn't. Don't worry about it. Let's head to spark number 2. This ought to be fun. Smoke on green. I'm hoping in 40 pulls and with the rate I have, I can get Ninian or Eliwood on the way to next spark. The face of a delusional person. Okay. Oh, and also for Lowen. Alright, cool. What are your IVs, sir? Actually, I don't think that hurts you. I think you're fine with that. Okay. I don't need blue and I don't need red, so let's just back out and hope we start getting colorless. Why is it always blue or colorless? Okay, moving on. Actually, I might just start pulling full circles because that'll get me to spark faster. They put you in on purpose. Because your silhouette looks a lot like hers. Yeah, at this point, especially with colorless being the way I know it is, I'm probably best just pulling full circles, grabbing what I can, and getting out of here as fast as possible. So, time for the speed run. Another Marcus. Hey, okay, cool. That's a merge. I'll take it. If I get Ninian along the way, great. If not, though, I don't have to worry necessarily. I have the second spark, so. Colorless orbs will have priority, of course, but because if she wants to come home early, that won't hurt my feelings, but I'm also not delusional about colors. Yep. Dancer. Not the right one. Kent showing up at least makes sense. More Marcus. Okay, cool. I'm going to have him like plus 10. Great. As long as he doesn't kill rate, I don't care. Colorless has priority. I might actually slow down on colorless. Let it play out. But if I already know it isn't her, I'm not bothering. Hilda. Alright, cool. Okay. Blues, I don't mind. And Hilda was a 4 to 5 star special, so don't have to worry about her breaking rate. No colorless at all, so I can just tap fast through this whole this whole ring. Because I still got freebies to do, so. Five-star marks. Of course you did. Need to check your IVs, though. Because you might be better. You know what? That actually might be better. And you're already favorited, so I don't have to worry about that. Alright. And Ileana. On to the next hit. And of course I get 3 colors when my rate resets. Of course I do. Yo, okay. I'm out. That was kind of lucky. Cool. Alright. Well, I don't need the spark now. Cool. I'm out. Above 800. That's better than I was expecting. Not bad. Now to move on to the freebies. Focus Weekly Revival number 111. Of these units, I don't need any of them, but Alfred is... never mind. We'll go sail in. And I got one. Neat. No. Not red. I have these units, and I don't want a copy of Yuane, so just not red. Cool. I don't think he's plus 10 yet. I also don't think he's in my actual barracks anymore, but... blue would be preferred. Cool. Alright. Because my brave Lucina is not plus 10. Neither her original or her harmonic. You got it, Effie. Still wish we had the option to use the resplendent art in Forging Bonds. That's just me, though. Focus Hall of Forms Revival. Colorless, I guess, maybe? I mean, it's been treating me better. It stopped me from going all the way to second spark. Cheers. Got a forest. This is one of the 2 banners I might be going in on. But for this instance, I'm just going to pull the one and go, because this video is already long enough as is. Of course, if this gives me an ash, I might just walk away. Nope. Nah, not that lucky. Alright, whatever. But yeah, ash on this banner, with backup probably being red and Mary Ann. I would actually like to pull... I think she's colorless. Yes, okay. Because I'm thinking about... Because I'm using them with Ninja Golveg, who has the Time Warp ability that they can just warp to her instead of having to have Wings of Mercy, which she never drops low health. I'm thinking about upgrading the Spring Plumerias I have on my main Speak of the Devil. Would love a colorless here. Okay, a couple of them. Actually, I'm going to pull both of them, actually. It's not like this is a clearance rack pull video. Anyway, 1, 2, I would love chances at getting Murders for Golfegg. So, I'm not going to let any of them slip by. Would I have done this on Ash's banner as well? Yeah, probably. Smoke on colors. Oop, okay. Yeah, this is the other banner I probably am going to go in on just for, if nothing else, another copy. I guess red if he gives it to me. Or blue if not. Alright. It's been a pretty good day, though. I'm not going to complain too hard. Would I have preferred not to get almost halfway to the second spark? Yeah, but what are you going to do? At least I only got halfway to it instead of all the way to it. And that should be it for the freebies, except for the arena ticket, which would love colorless here. Nope. Okay. Red then. Don't need her anymore, but still. Appreciate her showing up. But thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Please feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you did. Next week, I'm not aware of anything else going on, so it will likely be a clearance rack pull, as I'm going to be possibly losing a fair bit of orbs on the ones I'm going to be pulling off camera. That's not completely the worst thing. But again, thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Please feel free to leave a like and subscribe. And until next week and next time, I will see you on the battlefield. Take care, everyone.